A calico kitten with a coat of dazzling colors stepped lightly into my life, beginning a brand new chapter of its journey. I gave her a bold and powerful name, Little Tiger. On the very first day, she carried a touch of shyness and caution. In her bright eyes, I could see both a gentle curiosity for this new world and a faint trace of unease. Slowly, she walked out of the carrier, looked around, and sniffed the air carefully. At first, Little Tiger always chose to hide under the bed as her safe haven. Even when sleepiness washed over her, she was reluctant to come out. Only occasionally she would poke her head out, quietly observing her new home with curious eyes. By the third day, Little Tiger finally gathered her courage. With her soft, tiny paws, she began an adventure around the house. Sniffing here and peeking there, it was as if she was sketching her own map of a new territory. I didn't disturb her, just sat quietly by her side, watching. Her cautious yet curious look melted my heart. Every tiny, unsteady step was a mark of her growth. Every curious glance was a playful embrace of her new life. To make her days more fun, I prepared a cat tunnel toy. Watching her dart in and out of it so happily filled me with the same light-hearted joy. Little Tiger seemed especially fond of this toy. She began moving more freely around the house, as if to declare, "This is my territory, my kingdom." Sometimes, she would suddenly dash right up to me, giving me a scare, only to bounce away with wide eyes and a wagging tail, bursting with excitement. Moments later, she'd run back, snuggle against me, and act spoiled, filling my heart with happiness. As the days passed, Little Tiger became an inseparable part of the family. She started curling up and sleeping soundly in every corner of the house, showing her round little belly without a care in the world. That plump belly, exposed so freely, was her most relaxed and contented state. In sleep, her tiny paws sometimes twitched as if chasing butterflies in a dream. Her tail swayed gently, like a soft lullaby. I couldn't resist stroking her fluffy belly. Not only did she not resist, but she even seemed to sense the tenderness in her dreams, narrowing her eyes as if enjoying it. In that moment, I realized deeply, home is not only my own refuge, but also her most comforting sanctuary. Here, we can lean on each other and share every warm moment together. I also discovered one of Little Tiger's quirks. She loved to slip under my bamboo mat. It became her secret base. During the summer heat, that was where she found both coolness and tranquility. Curled up there, eyes half open, she looked so satisfied that I couldn't help but want to lie down beside her. When the day came to take her for vaccination, my heart was filled with worry. Yet Little Tiger behaved so gently, as if she knew it was for her health. Resting quietly in my arms, she looked up with those innocent eyes, as if to say, "Don't worry, I'll be brave." Seeing her so well behaved, I silently promised to always care for her and give her a happy, healthy home. Then, a new companion joined our family, a golden-shaded kitten. I lovingly named Little Gold. When I first saw him, he curled up inside the carrier, shy and uneasy. Meanwhile, Little Tiger sat nearby, her round eyes full of curiosity and delight, as if whispering, "Hey, new friend, welcome to our cozy home." At first, Little Gold hesitated to step out. Only when his very first meal was placed in front of him did he forget his nerves and eat with great enthusiasm, as though he hadn't eaten for days. With his belly full, he finally summoned the courage to leave the carrier. He sniffed here, peeked there, and quickly adjusted to the new home. To my surprise, his courage grew day by day, and soon he was dashing freely through every corner of the house. I gave him some toys and he instantly became hooked. He batted with his little paws, spun around like a tiny top, and revealed himself as a natural-born adventurer. Watching him transform from shy to playful, I knew Little Gold had found his happy place here. Before long, Little Gold showed his affectionate side. He leapt lightly onto the bed, pressed close to me, and rubbed his head against my arm as if whispering, "Pet me, please." When acting spoiled, he would even knead with his paws on the blanket, purring with contentment. In my arms, he was like a forever baby, soft, gentle, and endlessly lovable. But when mischievous, he made me laugh and sigh at the same time. Sometimes he clawed at the bed corner until it frayed, then lipped innocent as if to say, "This is my spot too." That playful charm was exactly what made him irresistible. At first, I worried the two kittens might fight since they weren't familiar with each other. But when I finally gathered the courage to let them eat together, the surprise was how smoothly it went. No quarrels, only quiet eating. Occasionally, they lifted their heads and exchanged cautious, curious glances. Hidden in that tentative gaze was a gentle harmony. Soon, they began chasing each other around the house. Those little slaps and pounces looked like fighting, but in truth, they were just pure play. No cries, no hostility, only joy. Little Tiger ran ahead like the wind, while Little Gold followed closely, tail raised like a waving flag of excitement. Watching them grow from strangers into close friends, from cautious testing to carefree play, I knew they had already become each other's dearest companions. Sometimes they circled around the furniture in a playful chase. Sometimes they tumbled together in mock battles. Scenes both funny and heartwarming. Seeing them play so freely and happily made my own heart lighter. This video doesn't just capture their games, but also the pure joy and companionship between two small lives. Now, the two kittens are completely part of this family. Their playful fights and endless games fill my home with laughter and warmth. In this little world full of love and warmth, the two kittens show in their own way the wonder of life and the beauty of friendship. Do you enjoy watching cats grow up? On my channel, every cat has a unique and magical journey. Want to discover more fun and surprising cat facts? Follow me and don't miss a single moment of warmth and joy.